Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Like I said, make sure you're using proper risk management on this trade. All right. Come back to retest that trend line right there. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of the market right now. GJ's in an uptrend. Nothing going on right there. GU's in an uptrend. Or in a downtrend. Let's zoom out of the way. GU's in a downtrend. All right. Nothing going on right now. GA and EA broke out big time. In the Asia channel, in the Asia session. All right. GN. Nothing really going on right there. We're in an uptrend. All right. GCAT. We are in a no trend. We're in no trend right now. All right. All right. Let's go back to GER30. Whew. 75 pips the wrong way. I don't like it. My stop loss will be 100 pips on this one. If we get stopped out. If we get stopped out. Yeah, set my stop loss now. Right. Definitely not the way to start the call. Ooh-wee. Come on. Give us this retrace. All right. Jump about the call. Let's check the chat. Q&A. All right. Let's see what we got going on. So we did get stopped out on that trade, guys. Or I got stopped out. That was no good. Let's bust it out and check the news out. That is not the way to start the call. Calvin, what's up, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just checking the news. Using that MyFXBook app. MyFXBook. Yeah, got to be more careful. That was interesting trade. That was a good setup right there. That was a good setup. Very good setup. So right now we've got in 19 minutes, we got yellow folder CHF news. And then in 48 minutes, we have red folder Euro news. In an hour and 3 minutes, we have red folder Euro news. In an hour and 33 minutes, we have more red folder Euro news. And then an hour 38 minutes, hour 43 minutes, more red folder Euro news. So Euro is going to be in play tonight. Another hour 48 minutes, more red folder Euro news. We have some in 2 hours and 18 minutes. We have some orange folder GBP news. A lot of news this week, guys. It is NFP week. If you don't know what NFP is non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll. This is the week where not only the United States, but other countries are giving updates about their economy. All right, giving updates about their economy. So from the standpoint of unemployment, jobless claims, things of that nature. All right. Man, that's not the way to start the call. I'm a little mad about that one. All right, let's see here. So you guys know how we do it. If we are, if you have questions, put them in the Q&A. You must not be anonymous. I do not answer anything for anonymous. All right. As well, if you want me to look at a stock, not a stock, but a forex pair or a stock. I don't know. Hey, that's interesting. I wonder if the euro stocks are open this time of night. Might be something to look at. But if you want to look at a pair, want me to look at anything, let me know in the chat. All right. And we'll make it happen. Let's head back to the chart. Stocks open in 1 hour. Cool, cool. All right. Well, we took a quick loss on that one. Only thing I would have done different was to wait for, it was above the zone. Probably wait for the zone to disappear because it gapped up. So it closed inside the zone and it gapped up and retraced. So only thing I would have done differently on that one would have been to wait for it to close above the zone, wait for the zone to disappear, then take the buy. Gold, I already had gold marked up. Gold is an uptrend, it's been running. I've got an ascending triangle wedge here. I'm expecting a potential counter trend sale on gold, just because it's been, it's due for a retrace. You can see it's been rising steadily here. If you're trading gold during New York session, shout out to you because you caught some pips. GU, would we enter in? What are we in? We're in a downtrend on GU. Will we enter in strategy 3 if it breaks the zone? Less than 50 pips. And then let's see how many pips we got to the. Yeah, we could get in this. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Boom. All right. We'll set that line right there to see what that shakes up. GJ's heading down. GOD is way up there. GN is way up there. GCAT trying to come down, and it's in a downtrend as well. Or it's actually, I'm sorry, it's in no trend. G Chef is an uptrend. So I don't know. We'll see how GE looks. We'll see how that one looks. All right. Man, that one hurt. Look at that. Look at that head back up. Boy, I tell you. Head back up there. Stocks open in 1 hour. Cool, cool, cool. We're gonna start playing around with these stocks. Man, maybe we can start trading some of these Euro stocks. Someone asked, can you explain the difference of the AIRO notifications and the MT4 notifications? So I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but when you have the dashboard sends out notifications, the AIRO software sends out notifications. Since the dashboard is monitoring multiple time frames and multiple pairs, just turn off the actual notifications for the software and you will be okay. All right. All you need is the dashboard. That's it. That's all you need. Increase the size of the dashboard. All right. Let's go take a look. SPX 500 is not doing squat right now. It's just sitting right there at the zone. So GER 30 is moving up. If it closes above the zone, I just might get back in. So the dashboard, to properly increase the size, you simply come here, click on the smiley face, right click it, come down here. We talked about this yesterday. If you guys get on the calls, you guys will get this information. Make sure you join in on the calls. All right. And text font here, you can change that. You can change the type of font. And then the object size. So these three right here will allow you to change everything you need to change. All right. Play around with that until you get, a size of your liking. Gold, we'll see what gold does. SPX 500, nothing really going on right there. I looked at the euro pairs that, of the four that I recommend, and no real move there. So, GR 36 pips, man. I'm glad. Hey, I knew somebody stayed in. How do you count pips on GER 30? All right, let's go take a look at it. So GER 30. Here we are. Let's zoom in. All right. How do you count pips on it? So let's see here. When I measure this candle here, so far this candle is at 70. Well, it went as high as 78.6 pips. All right. So, 1 second here, move this out the way. Yeah, if this thing closes above, I'll be getting back in, guys. Again, practice proper risk management. So as you can see here, every 10 cents is a pip. So you see here, it's 0.42. It's above. All right, guys, I'm buying yet again. Come on, GER 30, don't do us wrong twice in a row. You closed above the zone this time. Now you owe me. That's what we needed. All right. So yeah, every 10 cents you see here, 0.61. So every, that's 61 cents. So every 10 cents is a pip. All right, that's one pip. That's how you count pips on GER 30. All right, you guys know TP is 50 pips. All right, TP is 50 pips. I've got mine set at 150. I'm feeling pretty good. I think we'll get a bigger push than 50 pips. But you guys already know TP 50 pips. I'm looking to get my money back. So what we should have waited for the first time. Wait for the setup, the proper setup. Drink of the night. We've got Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch for the night. Hawaiian Punch for the night. Gold just chilling right there. G pairs. They're moving down. Definitely moving down. Definitely moving down in a big way. We'll see what happens with GU. GJ. All right. G30. Go to my FTMO account. Get ready for some trades. All right. Get ready for some trades on FTMO. I've decided on my FTMO account not to trade GER 30. It hurt me last week. It hurt me last week. So I decided to be a little bit more conservative with my FTMO account. As you guys know, you guys have been following along. FTMO is a prop firm that allows you to take a challenge and verification process with them. And if you pass, they can reward you with a funded account up to $100,000. And so I'm doing the $100,000 challenge, which means that if I am successful, or I should say when I'm successful, I will receive a $100,000 funded account that I can trade with. And everything that I make on that $100,000 account, I get to keep 70%. So for me, I'm conservative, as you guys know. It's all about consistency for me. And so with the $100,000 account, if I'm able to achieve 10%, which is all I'm really looking for every month, 10 to maybe 15%, but 10% is my goal on a $100,000 account. That's 10,000, and with 10,000, I get to keep 70% of that. That's $7,000. And so the only thing after that to do is to they have a program where you can take the test for 4 $100,000 accounts, and then they can merge them together for you so that you have one big $400,000 account, which is pretty cool because 10% of 400,000 is 40,000, and then 70% of 40,000 is 28,000. So that's pretty cool right there, being able to make that that amount of money, in a month, trading OPM, other people's money. All right. So the cool thing about, the aspect about FTMO is it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Not only do you have to have a sound strategy that works and that's consistent, but you have to understand proper risk management. You can't just go throw a huge lot size on it, because if you have too big of a drawdown, they count that against you. All right. They count that against you. All right. So we got up to about 41 pips. All right. Waiting for it to hit that 50. It's moving kind of slow. It's stalling. If you guys are wondering why it's stalling, just look left. I'm gonna put this right here, and you look left. It stalled there multiple times, over and over again. Stalled there multiple times. All right. So if you ever wonder why price is doing something weird, look left, and you'll see that all it's doing is repeating what it's done in the past. Price loves to repeat itself. All right, we got a new candle coming out. Cool. Waiting for this blast off to happen, man. Let's go. We're playing games with us. Let's get this money. Speaking of that, new candle. Let's look at gold. Gold respecting the trend line. Gold is respecting the trend line. SPX in the zone. GU did not break it. Starting to bounce back up. All G pairs starting to bounce up. The trend is strong in the G pairs. Be careful if you're trying to counter trend trade them. The force is strong with the G pairs. Plus 60 pips on GER 30. Mike. It's nasty. Who's that? Who else got some pips on GER 30? Somebody sitting at 86 pips on GER. Who is that? Here. Oh, yeah, y'all killing it. Y'all killing it. I should have held that original trade. Should have held it. Usually I have a stop loss of 200 pips. But because of the zone was there, I decided to just put it at 100. Miles, man, you on the call? Miles, are you on the call? Miles, are you on? I'm getting back. I'm getting in for another one. I'm gonna get in for another one. Miles, you on the call? Miles, if you on the call, man, drop something in the chat. Drop something in the chat if you on the call.
He said he on the call.
He is. All right, cool. Hey, Miles, so they're looking at your account right now. You have open trades with your EA. All right, you have open trade with your EA. So they're not going to reboot that unless you're fine with that. Now again, because of the open trades, they don't like to reboot just because when you reboot and to fix your EA and to fix the indicator, it reboots everything, which includes your your EA that's running on your with open trades right now. Not GER 30. Yeah, Gearbox, correct. Your EA Gearbox. That is correct. That is correct. Correctamundo. You reapply. So you're fine with them. Go ahead and rebooting everything for you. Is that what you're saying? All right, great. I'll let them know now. All right, cool. All right. All right, so we're down about 1 pip, or up 2 pips right now on that GER 30 trade. We were up 41, so I don't know. That thing is playing games with us. 255 on the call. Shout out to every last one of you guys for being up at 1:29 a.m. Central Standard Time. It'll probably be a different time anywhere out in the world. We're down 6 pips on the original entry, down 2. So it's just respecting that support zone right there. We're waiting for that nice little blast off. We were up 41 pips. All right, on this trade, looking to get 50 plus. Could be an interesting night. Could be a slow night. In 30 minutes, I guess the stock market opens for the European market. So we'll look at some stocks. Maybe we potentially catch some trades on stocks. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Another candle. Come on. Give us that push. There we go. Here we go. Wrong way. I'll monitor this from my phone here. All right, let's take a look at the Q&A that's blowing up. All right, down about 1 pip right now. All right, guys, if you guys have not received your new VPS, please, in the chat, drop your username, your Auvoria Prime username. If you have not either received your VPS or if you have not, or if you don't have both templates, both the AIRO template or the blackout template. All right, so we can get that sent out. Krill, man, I sent yours yesterday. What's up? You still haven't got it yet? Sent yours yesterday. A lot of you guys don't have a new dashboard yet. You guys aren't following the protocols, guys. Inside of the AIRO announcements channel, there's a link that shows you exactly how to request the new VPS. I'm gonna submit everything tonight for you guys because they're up. But you guys need to follow the information that's given out for you guys. Reading is fundamental and powerful. Got to be able to do it, guys. Got to do it. I'm happy to help, but I need you guys' help. There's more you than me. I need you guys to start helping yourself out so that we can get this thing rolling. All this time right here takes away from taking trades for the rest of everybody else that did read and follow the rules. Urban, I submitted yours yesterday too. Yours not fixed? Asia breakout on GJ? There isn't one. I can tell you that right now. There isn't one. We're going back and forth. We're in profit 1 pip. Just playing around right now. All right. Banking 35 pips, GER 30. Congrats. Look like we about up. Well, we were up 10 pips. This thing is moving around. Let's go back and look at the chart real quick. It's playing games with us. It's trying to break out. We're just up 10 pips. All right. It's playing games with us here. We're up 1 pip right now on the original entry. I've got 2 entries, but we're up. There we go. We're up 7. All right, come on. There we go. Break out for us. All right, supporters responding now. All right. There we go. Just trying to push. Somebody said GJ. So let's look at GJ. As we can see here, Asia breakout for GJ is what? Since the trend is up, we want price to break above the Asia channel. We're nowhere near it. So we're not looking for the Asia breakout session right now for GJ. We're nowhere near it. The top of the Asia channel is right here. Inside the zone. We are nowhere near that. Nowhere near it. All right. All right, we up 118, 61 pips on that original entry. 60, 70, getting all my money back. Told you I was gonna come, getting all my money back. Getting all my money back. Get it? 180. Yeah, I told you I was getting my money back, y'all. I'm playing no games with these guys. Playing no games. Keep going. Go get that TP. All right, let me get greedy. Lost 100, came back and got 136. That's how we do it. If you took that second entry right there, guys, hey, we just made all our money back and then some. All right. Play no games. First one, we talked about what happened. We just came back and got it all back. No more games with these guys. Somebody caught 111 plus 51, 162. Somebody on there. Somebody in there. Nas? Y'all killing the game right now. Hey, if you caught pips, go ahead, drop them in the chat. Arrow bag chat. Go drop them in the chat. Somebody said they went back for seconds. I'm not mad at you. Drop it in Arrow bag chat. Wake everybody up. Let them know that, hey, this session is the best session. They sleeping on the rest of the sessions. SPX finally broke through the zone. Gold trying to move up. We got those trades. Got 170, got 50, caught 141, 62. All right, we got one loss for the week. So we are now 7-1 for the week. 7-1. Oh, no. Yeah, 7-1 for the week. I like that. I'll take that all day long. 7-1. Rough week last week, but we came back and we get it. I told y'all when Calvin jumped in the car, we win. 163, 150, 62, 141, 50, 170, 40. Man, the whole group killing it. 75. Somebody going, hey, I'm seeing all the chat blowing up now too. Yes, sir. Y'all throwing them big things on there, them big lots. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Caught 80. All right. Euro GBP on the 30-minute. I don't trade the 30-minute, but we'll go look at it. We'll go look at it. I don't trade Euro jerk GBP on the I don't trade the 30-minute. So, but we'll look at it because you keep calling it out. Maybe there's something there. So bag entry, but it's in a downtrend. So we're not taking that. We are in a downtrend. Plus, if you remember, there's a ton of Euro news coming tonight. So it could shoot the price up and this could be a good trade, but this is a valid bag entry. This is not a valid bag entry because we are in a downtrend, which means you're looking for sales, not for buys. All right. The only time you take a counter trend trade like this would be strategy number, I think it's 6 or 7. That's the counter trend trade. Hold on real quick. Let me look at the PDF. I get I be getting 6 or 7 confused sometimes. 6. 7 is M's W. I should have known that. So strategy 6 is the counter trend trade. So no, we're not looking to take this trade because again, it's against the trend. More red zones than green zones. All right. Gold trying to break through. Why am I drawing it that way? Look at that gold trying to break through. If it breaks through the zone, it'll still be in a downtrend. You got 4 red zones, 3 green here. All right. Still breaking out of that wedge though. So it breaks through this zone here, breaking out of that wedge. You got 4 minutes till it closes. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens on that. GER still rolling. Yep, there go GER starting to head back up. We'll come back to gold. We got 4 minutes on it. Gold. All right. So when a pair's price is at a high that you can't see any any red zones, when you zoom out, when you take a money zone breakout. All right, so let me talk about the money zone breakout. Here's the type of money zone breakouts that I would look to trade. All right, so let's look at this here. Go trying to do his thing. Okay, go. Let's see if it breaks above that wedge and above where that zone was at. Might be a great, great wedge breakout trade. Look like I might be looking to take that gold trade here in a second. All right, look at that. Nothing but air in between before we get to this next level of support or resistance. Let me try to find a good setup real quick for you guys on the All right, here we go. So GBP AUD. All right, you see here, nothing above it, no red zones at all. All right, now the strategy with taking a money zone breakout or a money zone breakout is you want the difference. So the most highly probable ones are, let's see here, I'll show you the previous day right here. Top of the money zone right there. Great. All right, so top of the money zone right there. And so if you look here, so we're gonna look at this day right here. So we're gonna look at this day breaking previous day's money zone. So money zone is here. All right, so what do you want? So the strategy is trade with the trend. We see the trend is up. We already know it's all green, no red. All right, nothing above it. And so you want to put your line at the top of the previous day's money zone, and you're waiting for the first candle inside of the current money zone to close above the previous day's money zone. That would be this candle right here. All right, which means that you enter in next candle looking for 20 pips. All right, 20 pips take profit, 40 pips stop loss. Now, I would enter this. This is a great setup because why? Well, the distance from this candle that closed above it and the top of the money zone is less than 50 pips. All right, very similar to strategy number 3. It's less than 50 pips. All right, and so if you see that, you got in, ran up, and you get 20 pips in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. So you get 20 pips in less than 30 minutes. Done. The only drawdown you had was, what was it? You'd had a little 6-pip drawdown. All right. Now let's look at current day. All right. So we'll look at today. That was the entry for yesterday. We gotta start taking those trades, man. I'm gonna start paying attention to strategy 4. We don't take enough of those. So current day. Current day, top of the money zone is here. New candles, we'll look at gold. Gold closed above the wedge. I am taking gold for 25 pips. I'm in gold, 25 pip take profit on gold. We took this based on strategy number 7. The wedge here, we broke out to the upside. All right, strong breakout. So I'm taking that trade, 25 pip take profit, 50 pip stop loss. So we're in a gold buy, based off of strategy number 7. All right, strategy 7. So let's go back to GI. All right, so now back on GI. As you can see here, the first candle inside the money zone was right here. And guess what? When it closed above the previous day's money zone, it is 128.7, called 129 pips from the top of previous day's money zone, which means that the probability of it going 20 pips further in that direction, is, it lessens. The probability of it lessens. And you come look at it on the actual, if you look at it here on the dashboard, you can see GBP AUD. It's gone 145 of the 121 ADR. So the ADRs are the average daily range, which is the average number of pips that a symbol, I don't want to call it just Forex pair because it's more than Forex pair, but the symbol moves per day. So in the last 10 days, because we have a 10-day ADR, the last 10 days, price has been moving on GBP AUD on average of 121 pips per day. It's already up 145 for the day, which means that it has exceeded its ADR. That's a no-no. Not taking that trade. So for me, I like to see 50 pips on the high, what do you call it? The high ADR pairs that have high ADR. Now, if you're trading like you guys love to trade Euro USD, NZD CAD, NZD USD. If you trade pairs like that, they don't have high ADRs. So you just want to make sure that your entry, your entry is going to be less than 50% of the ADR. And so that's what I would look for. And as long as you don't, you have, to the upside 20 pips, you're good. FTMO, I'm sorry, let me go take this trade on gold on FTMO. All right. So that's how I would take strategy number 4. All right. That's how I would play it on strategy number 4. So we would not have took the trade today, but yesterday would have been a great trade. As you saw, I gave the example there. All right. The only thing is you make sure when they take that trade, there was no zone above you. If it's clear skies like it is now, beautiful. So we got to start taking some more of those trades if we see them. Somebody start keeping an eye on those strategy 4 trades. They be hitting. I be missing them. It's not a strategy that I trade very often. We've taken some before and done pretty well with them, but we don't take many. I think we might have taken 1 or 2 on this call. It's just not a strategy that we actually take very often. GCAD with the bag entry. All right, GCAD with the bag entry. Less than 20 pips. I'm not touching it. Gold, we're in that buy at break even right now. GER 30 still creeping up. Now, let me go answer some more questions here. We're down about 1 pip now in gold. OPEC news. Shout out to Josh for letting us know about the OPEC news. All right. How many pairs do I trade? For me, I concentrate on what you see. This is what I concentrate on. So we'll look at it. All right. This is what I concentrate on. So I concentrate on the one, this is the dashboard. So don't look at that one, but the 1, 2, 3, actually here, the 6 pound pairs, gold, XPX 500, GER 30. And then when I'm on my FTMO account, I'm only trading the 6 pound pairs, gold, and that's really about it. I have this here. I have XPX 500 open on the chart, but I use it more or less from a correlation standpoint when I'm trading gold. All right. That's about it. So for the most part, if I'm on FTMO, I'm only trading the pounds and gold. Now, why do I trade those? Well, for me, it comes down to what do I feel most comfortable with? What do I have most success with? And these pairs, specifically the pound pairs. If I just had to stick with Forex pairs only, I would just trade the 6 pound pairs. And of the 6, for those who have never noticed, we take the most trades on GU, GJ, GN, GA. The GCs, which is Great Britain pound, Swiss franc, Great Britain pound, Canadian dollar. We don't take as many, but the pound pairs are what I feel most comfortable with. All right. All right, a little retrace on gold right here. A little retrace on gold. All right. Answer some more questions real quick, guys. Answer some more questions real quick here. SPX, I don't really think anything of SPX right now because we took a trade on GER 30. With SPX 500, I try to be more diligent. If GER 30 is moving pretty good, we might take a trade with XPX 500, but for the most part, I don't like to trade XPX 500 the most until we get into actual New York session. All right, let's see here. Little retrace on gold. See, we get more questions here. Is there a call also tomorrow? So, oh yeah, with it being Good Friday. I don't know. I know. Well, I think we have to look into that one. I don't know. There might be a London session, but probably not on anything else, just due to Good Friday and the market is going to be real dead. So the EU and UK stocks, cool. So we got 7 minutes, and then we'll go take a look at the stocks. All right, 7 minutes. We'll go take a look at the stocks. I'm curious to see if we can't find some decent moves, with the stocks. All right, somebody wants to look at year ad. Euro GBP is part of the arsenal. Euro GBP, the 4 euros, but for me, I like trading the euros. I'll trade them if I see if I see a setup. But for the most part, I don't really. I'm concentrating on the pound pairs and gold because I just do a lot better with those. All right, that's just me. That's what I. For me, that's what I. That's just what I prefer. I said, we will take some euro trades. You guys know we take euro trades on this call, especially during this time frame. I looked at them before we got on the call. There really weren't their setups or whatnot. So down about 18 pips right now in gold. We are trading gold based on a strong breakout for the wedge. All right, it is a counter trend trade, so definitely be careful. We got 4 red, 3 green. But we got a strong push up. All right, strong push up. My stop loss is 50 pips. All right, let me go ahead and put that in place. All right, put that in place. All right, let me go answer some more questions real quick here. Somebody wants to look at EA. EA took out. I mean, we shouldn't. I don't know why we're looking at year ad. It's if I remember correctly, it took off like GBP AUD. We'll pull it up, but there's nothing there, guys. I mean, it's gone. So we missed the entry. Entry would have been yesterday. You had a bag entry right here. You could have held that for that whole time if you wanted to, but there's nothing to look at. For me, there's nothing to look at. It hasn't had a strong enough pullback for me to throw the Fibonacci's on there. So for me, I have no strategy that would allow me to look at potentially getting into a trade with this pair. Plus, you can see that it has already moved 130 pips, so it's blown its ADR. So yeah, I'm not nothing to look at there for me. Come on, go do your thing. Turn around, quit playing with us. Where do I see if news is yellow, red, etc., photo news in my Facebook? The app. All right, so usually to the left of the news, it'll show an orange little square, a red square, or a green square. So I use the app. It's in there. GCAD. Somebody says GCAD. GU. Nope, nothing there. Didn't break. GCAD. We already talked about this one. Bag entry. You guys know the rules. It's less than 20 pips away. Not taking it. Not taking it. When I trade the higher time frames like H1 or H4, do I have to take into consideration ADR usage for current day? Yes, I'd say so. Here's why. If the ADR is blown out, then what that means is, let's say, for example, your ADR is 100 pips and it's gone 120 pips out of the 100. So it's gone beyond its ADR. If you entered the trade, let's say a bag entry, typically when ADR is blown out like that, unless some news is coming out to continue to push it in the same direction, you're typically going to have a larger pullback, all right? Which means that you just have some potential larger amounts of drawdown if you go about taking that trade. So that's just what that means. So always take into account ADR, all right? Do I think brokers will start to add more allocations, add more altcoins for crypto? Probably not. Probably not. There's a reason why they won't. So I've talked to a couple of brokers, and some brokers, don't even want to add crypto period because of the lack of regulation. Also, due to the fact that it's hard to find a provider to give them good quotes. They're being overcharged, which means that if they bring it to you, they're going to even overcharge you, by having a higher spread or higher fees. So it's just not a very good situation for a lot of brokers to bring more, altcoins. Or some brokers don't even believe bringing crypto period is a good situation for their customer base. All right. Question is, once you hook up AIRO, is it automatically going to show on every chart you open and look at? No, you have to apply AIRO to each chart unless you're using the dashboard. Please watch the videos. It'll show you exactly how it all works. All right. All right. That notification was just for GCAD. We already know we're not taking no GCAD because it's less than 20 pips. All right. Someone asked a question. Why on AIRO dashboard for some pairs ADR red, some yellow, others green? All right, great question. So let's go look at the ADR, or let's go look at the dashboard. Let's go look at the dashboard. You see we're down about 17. Price starting to head back the right way. Little pullback. All right. As you can see here, ADR green. So red and yellow. If let's see. If ADR is 75%, so if prices move 75% of the ADR or more, it'll be yellow. If it's over 90%, 90% or higher, so of the ADR, it'll be red. And anything under 75% is going to be green. And what I mean by 75%, so if the let's say the ADR is 100. So if the ADR, if prices move less than 75 pips, it'll be green. If it's moved between 75 and 89 pips, it'll be yellow. Anything above 90 pips or more, it'll be red. That's all that means. All right, that's all that means. Come on, baby, let's move. Let's move. All right, it is 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. So let's go rock and roll. Let's go look at it. While we're in this trade here, we can go back here. Price is bouncing off the top of that wedge. That's what I need. We need another nice little hard bounce so we get the momentum heading back up. We are officially in London session now. And so to add any symbols, so I'll go look at some of these EU stocks, European stocks. You want to come to view, you want to come down to symbols. And then under symbols, depending on what your broker calls them, mine calls them EU shares. So you got US shares for the US stocks. So you see here, you got US stocks, Apple, Amazon. And then under EU shares, you have some EU stocks. I've added some that I want to look at already. I've added Adidas, BMW, LVMH, so that's the Louis Vuitton, Siemens, and Volkswagen. So and the rest of them I don't really know. Or Bayer I know, but I don't really know. I like the way they look on the chart. So those are the ones I selected. So let's go pull up a few of them and see what they look like. EU shares right here. And we'll pull up, look at that gap. Ooh, got a nice little gap at the open. At the open. That's Adidas. Here's BMW. Nice little gap. A lot of these volatility stocks, they like to gap at the open. If they're volatile, you'll see it consistently. See here, gap here, gap there, gap there, gap there. They let it gap. All right. LVMH, another little gap. See, uptrend. See, stocks work the exact same way. It's not just Forex, guys. It is just the charts in general. Look at this beautiful setup. Look at this beautiful setup right here. Y'all see this W? Lovely. Isn't she lovely? That's a beautiful setup. See, right at the support level. You see it leaning. This candle right here closed above the neckline. Here's the neckline right there. Put it up a little bit right there. You could have been in that one right here and ran that bad boy all the way up. Been in right here. Nice. 88.7 pips. It's a nice move right there. Nice move. It's above the 200 moving average, above the AIRO moving average. The AIRO moving average is above the 200. Multiple confirmations here to tell you that would be a great W trade to take. Great W trade to take. Beautiful. Textbook right there. That's what I love about AIRO. You could have seen the W, but if you didn't have AIRO on it, let's look at the chart with default. So you look at the default, you can see it right here. All right. Let's go back. Let's go look at it. You can see the W right here. But it doesn't, you don't really know what's going on. You don't really know, is it at a support level? What's the overall trend? You could, it just doesn't know. Because taking W's in a downtrend is not the way that you trade. W is for buys, M's are for sales. All right. But you throw that AIRO on there, you just get a more beautiful, clear picture of what's going on. Nice little retrace back to the support level. Had a W, boom, 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 slanted up. 200 below the AIRO moving average, below the price. Bag entry, bounce AIRO. Oh my goodness, it's all there. You actually would have been in early. You'd have been in on the candle before the bag entry. So you could have had another entry when the AIRO popped up for the bag entry. Had two entries going up. Right now, all the stocks are sitting at some level of support or resistance. Look at that GER 30. It took all the way off. I knew I should have held that thing. Would have caught my 150 pips, man. Golly. I know somebody held that. That was a beautiful hit right there. Beautiful setup. Who held that trade? Let me stop sharing. Who held that trade? Woo! 1,500 pips on GER 30 tonight. Nice. 340 pip candle. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if I like any EU stocks right now. I haven't really traded any. I'm just starting to look at them. And who knows, we might start taking some on the call. Just trying to find some more opportunity for us to take, and then to show you guys that AIRO works on everything. No, we didn't take a sale on GER 30. We took a buy on GER 30 earlier. Took a buy. Trap Digital Empire, Drebin next. All right, I don't really know too much about those guys. I don't know about those stocks, and I don't have access to them on this chart. I don't have access to them. All right. So we're down about 20 pips right now on gold and that gold buy. Just waiting for it to come on back to life. All right. How many days a week do I trade? Truthfully, I trade for sure the 3 nights that were on this call. And then I trade maybe on some weeks, I trade on the Tuesday London session. So 3, 4 max. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me check with the support group to see if they got any here. All right, so So Rowan, let me send a message to people. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna send a couple messages out to people. So look out for me to send a message to certain people as I try to figure out and help you guys out in getting your account set up. All right. All right. You guys are watching. Gold is heading back to the upper room, down 5 pips. All right. Gold is heading back to the upper room. All right. Give me 1 second. I'll pull that back up for you guys. Pull that back up. As you guys can see here, only down 4 pips now. We are headed back to the upper room. We got 25 pip take profit on this bad boy. Only down 3 pips right now, heading back. We entered into this trade based on strategy number 7. It broke out of the wedge to the upside. All right. Now, it is a counter trend trade, but as you guys know, that even though you're in a downtrend, eventually things flip and you go into uptrend and then vice versa. All right. So I took this trade because we have had for the last day and a half now a strong bullish move to the upside. All right. So I feel comfortable taking this trade here that broke the top of the wedge. All right. It broke not only through the wedge, but it also closed above in a strong move above the top of the previous zone. There was a resistance zone right here. All right. That is why I took the trade. And we're taking this for 25 pips. We are now in profit, up 2 pips. FTMO, I had a late entry, so we're back in there. Now that we're in there, I'm double dipping now on FTMO. Now that we're back in the right direction. All right. Let's see here. So we'll go back. All right, so we're up 2 pips right now. Give me 1 second to help everyone out. All right, thanks guys for that. Still up the same little 2 pips on gold. It's just kind of chilling right now. Just kind of chilling. All right. Up for 3, 4. All right. Come on, baby. Break out for us. We got 2 minutes until the next candle. All right. Come on, push. Take us out of our misery. Let's get this thing over with. Let's get this thing over with. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to help everybody out right now. We're up 6 pips on that gold trade. Up 6 pips. All right. Up 6 pips on that gold trade. Up 7. It's just slowly climbing. All right. Trying to help everybody out real quick. That trying to get their account set up. All right, got a notification for a new candle, a new 5-minute candle. Oh, actually, new candles. All right, let's go look. Here, 15-minute candle. Oh, BMW gives an entry. Let's go look at that BMW. BMW, no bag entry, but broke through their zone. Gold, we're up 1 pip right now. Back break even. Come on, gold, quit playing with us. Come on, bust through. All right, cool, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. All right, we're still climbing. You see here, the highs are higher. So we have higher highs. Our lows are higher, which means that what? The overall trend is up. So as long as I continue to see what? As long as I continue to see higher lows and higher highs, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and label these here. Here's a high. Here's a higher high. Here's an even higher high. Here's a low. Here's a higher low. All right. So as long as those continue to trend up like that, you know, I feel good about this trade going in the direction that we wanted to go. All right. Gonna give us to 25 real quick. We're playing with us. All right. So we are back in profit, 1 pip. All right. Let me see everybody else. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure everybody knows. All right, Michael Pierre, you are good to go. You now have both templates. Michael Pierre, David Mays, you now have both templates, so you're good to go now. All right. A couple of everyone else that I submitted their names, please respond back. Please respond back so I can ask you questions. Most of you guys have open trades. I'm assuming it's the trades we're in. They just want to know that you don't have a trade. I just need to know if you don't have a trade open on the EAs. All right, that way we can make sure that you are not. And the last one here. Give me 1 second, guys. Who is that? That is. Just want to make sure everybody gets taken care of here. All right. We are plus 2 pips right now in gold. Plus 2. Looking for 25. 2 looking for 25. All right, Patrick, I'll add your name to the list. Give me 1 second here. All right, let's get back to the show. All right, back to the show. We're plus 5 pips, plus 5 on gold. Let's go look at the chart. Slow and steady, plus 4 now, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. Just slowly steady moving. All right, I like it. Plus 7, plus 8. There we go. Starting to get a little movement on it. All right. Can't be scared of a little drawdown, guys. That's why you don't over leverage. All right. Now you guys know my rule: 75% of the way to TP is when we will look to I put my stop loss in profit. So if TP is at 25 pips, that means that 75% of the way is technically 18.75. So when I see 19 pips, 19, 20 pips in profit, I will put my stop loss into profit. That way this trade becomes what? It becomes a guaranteed winner. Guaranteed winner. Plus 10 pips. FTMO looking good. FTMO looking Gucci. We need that. We need that for the FTMO. Need to hit that. All right. So we're halfway to the point of me putting take profit in profit, or take our stop loss in profit. So about 10 pips. 10 pips on the way to 25. Let's go look at some other stuff. GJ, not doing much of nothing. All right. GU broke the zone, but didn't close below it. GA, that thing is way up there. So what we're going to do with GA is, let's do this. We're going to throw the fibs on there and see if we can't catch, all right, a retrace. All right, we'll do it like that. And we'll see if we can't catch a retrace on GA. GN, we'll do this. We'll do the same thing with GN. See if we can't get a bounce off one of these fib levels. GCAD, negative Ghost Rider. G Chef, nothing. Gold, little retrace. Come on, gold. You were just at 12, 13 pips. Let's go. We ain't got all day. Take us out of our misery. We want to go home. GR thought he went to the upper room, came right back down. Now it's trying to head back up. And these spreads on these Euro stocks is insane. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Let's go back and look at the gold. What is gold doing? Why did gold just turn around on us? All right. Why did it turn around on us? Let's put the blue line on the tip right there and scroll back and look left. I don't see anything for a while. Yeah, got close, but I don't see anything. Not since March 12th. All right. Price hit a level of March 12th and didn't like it, rejected. All right. Come on, baby. Breakthrough. Give us that breakthrough. The bot. No trades today. I didn't take anything. No setups. All right. Let me plus 2 pips on gold. Patrick, I submitted your name. FTMO, man, I don't even want to talk about it. Now, FTMO, I am, let's just go look at it. I'm transparent. You guys asked, we'll look at it. So I took some extra trades last week on FTMO that really upset me. So we go to FTMO account. And you see here, I'm at 98,300. So 98,000, almost 300. So this week, the goal is to get back to 100,000. And then I've got until April 16th to hit the 10% growth mark. So right now I am, actually let's go look at it. Let me stop sharing and let me pull up my stats. And we'll talk about FTMO. Let me log in and pull up my stats so that you guys can see exactly what I see, and we can talk about FTMO. All right, so let me. All right, we are plus 7 pips on gold right now. We're plus 7. All right, plus 7. Let me share with you guys and here's FTMO. So here's FTMO. You guys can see here, last week, big dip, was, again, I tell you guys all the time, I trade better when you guys are on the phone, all right, or when you guys are on the call, all right? When I'm trading against with myself, I got to be more disciplined. So I'm working on that. So here are the objectives for me to pass this free trial. Or not the free trial. I'm on the paid trial. I'm on the paid trial, as you guys can see here. I'm on a challenge. If it says challenge, you paid for it. If it says free trial, that means it's just a free trial that you can take, all right? Minimum 10 trading days. I've been trading for 8, so I'm not passing that yet, but that's not a big deal. 2 more days and we're good. Max daily loss. Can't lose more than 5,000 in one day. I'm at negative 2,200, so I'm passing that. Max negative 10 grand loss. I'm currently passing that. I've only had less than 4,000. And profit target is positive 10 grand. We're at negative 1,600 right now. So with this gold trade here, and maybe one more potential trade tonight or tomorrow, I'll be back in the positive on the profit target. And then I have got until, as you can see here, I started March 18th. I have until April 16th to achieve 10,000 profit. So I'm looking good on everything right now. This will be easy to achieve, just trading 2 more days. I'm going to need to trade more than 2 more days to achieve my 10,000. So this is the goal right here. I got to get the 10,000 profit. So everything else looks good. We'll be back in profit tonight, and then we'll be back in the ball game next week. All right, back in the ball game next week. All right, gold is finally moving in our favor. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. There it is, plus 19. You know what that means? Plus 21. I'm not even gonna touch it. We don't even need to touch it. No, we're gonna touch it. Gold does stupid stuff. Put my take profit. There we go. Gold is a free trade. It hit plus 21. All right, it's a free trade now this time. Free trade. FTMO plus 25. All right. Come on, I need this 50 pips. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, gold. I need my 50. Well, it'll be less than 50 because one position was a little late. So you guys will be on the journey. The journey for FTMO is being documented, with you guys. Man, come on, run up. Let's go. Quit playing with us. Go. So this is being documented. If you guys didn't know, on Auvoria Prime, if you go to youtube.com and search for Auvoria Prime, you can actually watch all of the videos. You can watch all the videos. And so everything's here. All the documentation with the FTMO challenge is going to be here. And we're either going to pass this bad boy or we're not. But you guys know we're going to make it happen. I got you guys on the call with me. We got CTG on the call. We about to get this. Come on, man. What are we doing over here? Got close. It got close. Golly. I'm going to hold on FTMO. I'm holding on that one. Mess around and enter another trade. Keep playing with me. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So that's 13 right now. Plus 13 on our way. It's a free trade right now, guys. We went up 21 pips. So it's a free trade. We stop loss should be in profit right now. Why did I get kicked out? What is it? Man. Hold on, guys. Let me log back in my account. I got kicked out. All right. We're back in. This thing has been doing some weird stuff. MT4 has been, I don't know if it's just me. Has anybody else been constantly getting kicked out of their account? Since MT4 did their update a couple weeks ago, I've been constantly getting kicked out. All right, guys, I'm taking profit on FTMO account, and I just took profit on the live account. I'm gonna show you why. I'm out, and I'm out based on, again, I could be wrong, and it happens sometimes, but I'm gonna show you why I got out. Clear as mud here. I got out because of what? Look at that candlestick formation right there. If you have this candlestick formation at the top of an uptrend, this is what's known as a inverted hammer. All right. This typically means that pricing, again, we knew, we got pretty close to TP. We're about 2 pips away. This hit a level of resistance, had a strong pullback. That's why that long wick is there. This is an inverted hammer, which typically signifies what? A retrace. All right. Which means price goes the other way. We don't know how far. So for me to be on the safe side, I'm going to secure my profits. I closed out 10 pips in profit here. And then on FTMO account, 98.6, we're looking a lot better. We closed out, you see there, $328, nothing crazy. But I wanted to close that out to be on the safe side, especially on FTMO. I'm not taking any chances. But that's why I closed out, because of the candlestick formation right there, because of that candlestick formation. I'm a big candlestick trader. I like certain formations, and I will exit on certain formations as well. All right. Let's see here, Q&A. Somebody said hit their stop loss, positive 6 pips, cool. 402 pips on NAS, nice. Somebody said they took 20 pips, nice. 20 pip and dip. Do you use AIRO for FTMO? Yes. I definitely use it. You guys saw it. Hey guys, I see some of you guys haven't responded. I've sent messages to a few of you guys that needed help with their account. All right. Carlos, 550 profit on FTMO demo. Nice, nice. Appreciate the feedback, Ruben. Mustafa, first time here, loving it. Hey man, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Gold has been going through that channel as well. Yeah, man. Gold is one of the finicky ones. For me, I take no chances with gold out of session. In session, I'd have held that trade. That'd have been a decent trade to hold. I'd have hold that one. I mean, actually, it would have hit our 20. It would have hit our 25 pips already, if it was in New York session. All right. we're out of session, so I play it safe. I played even safer with pairs out of session than I do in session. All right, slow moving right now, but that's another W, 8-1 for the week. All right, doesn't matter how many pips you catch as long as they're positive. They start to add up. All right, they start to add up. Woo-wee. I'm not touching it. You guys know it was news. That news came out. News came out. We got news. Remember, we got all that Euro news. This is GER30. It's affected by that type of news. Strong news. I don't want to get you guys in the habit of trading the news. All right. We're at an all-time high. GER30. If you go to the month chart, you see here, GER30 has never been this high ever. Ever. We're at an all-time high. All-time high, guys. All-time high. Ooh-wee. Three red photos the next 20 minutes on Euro pairs. Correct. Hey, no problem, Carlos. No problem. CAD JPY. CAD JPY. Let's go take a look at it. CAD JPY. CAD JPY. Nothing there. Not really sure why I'm looking at this one, guys. Hey, if you guys want me to look at one, please make sure that there's a setup there. There's nothing here with CAD JPY. So, if you want me to look at, make sure there's a setup there. Plus, this pair is not even a New York session pair. I mean, a London session pair. Typically, you're going to see moves with this pair during Asia session and New York session. Asia and New York. All right. Only thing I can say would be look out for maybe in New York for a wedge breakout in New York session. Potentially, as long as it's if the entry you get more than 20 pips away from the red zone. But other than that, I don't really see anything. So it's a wedge setup, trying to set up, but that might not even be a good setup depending on how close it gets to the next zone. But nothing here, guys. Nothing there. All right, take a look here. See here. Nope, no Asia trades today. Let me jump out the Q&A. I've been neglecting the Q&A. The dollar just dropped on the M5. Good. Hey, we need to start looking at that. That's a good. Let's start looking at that, guy. Matter of fact, let's start making that part of the routine. Let's go ahead and pull that up now. That dollar is a good. I'm gonna add that to. I'm gonna add that. Hold on, let me find out how it's written down. View, symbols, futures, dollar, DOLLAR. All right. Close. Let's add that on here. Cool. Let's pull that up. Pull up that dollar. All right, pull the dollar. Dollar trades just like everything else. Just like everything else. Look at that W. Easy W. Look at this. Look at this W. Easiest money in the world. Easy money. And it's slanted up. Look at that. Easy money. All day long. Would have got in right here. I don't know how this works with dollar. All right, not really sure. Never traded, but for me, I'm pulling the dollar so that I can understand what the inverse correlation with gold. All right, inverse correlation with gold. It's been doing something weird lately, though. Look at that. We go to the 5 minute on dollar here. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. That was in the 5 minute. See, yesterday, the gold was up, and if you look at the dollar yesterday, dollar was down. So it typically inverse correlated pair. You see here, dollar is dropping, gold is up. Inverse correlated pairs. Inverse correlated. All right. Start keeping that on there. Up 700 pips on AIRO counter. Nas 100. Nice. Congrats, Rudy. Congrats. All right, guys, just answer some questions here. Someone asked, why are the red and green zones different sizes? All based off price, guys. All based off price. You guys want, all right, let's go look at GJ. Not really sure what's going on. Gold trying to head back up. GJ, nothing. Nothing going on, guys. Nothing going on with GJ. All right? Nothing going on. All right, guys. People are asking questions about candles. All right. Make sure that GR took off. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. I wouldn't call that trade, but I don't trade when they're on news. So go look at GER 30. Yeah, there you go. Taking off. I wanted to get in that trade, but I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. It's around news time. I'm not gonna trade. It's bad. Up over 100 pips. That is bad. That is bad behavior right there to trade with news. Gold trying to head back up for those who stayed in it. I got out. Candlestick formation. Closing Nas at 1147 pips. Rudy, nice. Altavis 679, nice. Man, you guys killing Nas. Hey, make sure to go drop those screenshots in the group to everybody. Wake them up, let them know they missing pips. It's a good time to trade, guys. All right, guys. There are instructions. If you're in the AIRO announcements channel, AIRO announcements, scroll up a couple messages. You'll find all the videos and directions on getting version 4 and the dashboard all set up. All right. Everything will always be in the announcements channel. Everything. Please read. Please go read that, guys. It's there. It's there for you. It's put there for you on purpose. All right. All right. Let's jump back on the charts. Actually, jump back on FTMO. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this for you guys so you guys can see it. So we're down 1,600 right there. We'll go ahead and hit refresh. All right, refresh. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're only down 13.99. Cool, cool. We've been trading 9 days now. These numbers didn't change. That's good. This never went up or went down, I should say. So we're starting to head the right direction. So I got a little bit of work to do. But yeah, we're going to get that 10K. We're going to get there. This is all my fault right here last week. That's all my fault. But I've got until April 16th. So once we get back positive, I got 2 weeks. You know, tomorrow or today is April 1st. April Fool's Day. I'm going to get somebody today. I know that. So we got 15 days. 15 days to make $11,399.37. All right. Got to do it. So other cool things you can look at here, it tells you about, some of your statistics. My average profit is $234. My average loss is negative 558. I've taken 38 trades. My win rate right now is 65.79%, which is low for me, but that's because I was BSing. So it won't happen again. It won't happen again. And then you come down here, you can see all your trades. All right, you can see all your trades. You tell it by day. All right, by day. So I've done better the last 3 days. I was getting my butt kicked those 2 days. All right, start off strong, being stupid, came back strong, being stupid again. Now I'm back being disciplined. All right, being a little cautious. Numbers are lower because I'm being cautious as I try to work my way back to break even. Once I work my way back to break even, then I'll start to get a little bit more aggressive on my lot sizes and things of that nature. All right, the goal is for me is to make about 500 to 1,000 every night. So I need one more trade before we. I need one more trade on FTMO before we take it off. All right. Somebody said UK 100. So we'll take a look at UK 100. We forgot about that one. We got some tips on that one yesterday. UK 100. No trend, but you definitely have more than 50 pips in between these zones. All right. That's the 15 minute. I'm sorry. Let's go down to 5 minute. 5 minute. Trend is down. All right. Trend is down, but you got the bullish news. The bullish news. So looks like the EU looks like the news for the Euro news that came out was positive. At least that's what it looks like for me. I don't believe it. It's all about what the market makers want. Gold trying to push back up, struggling right there, that area. Struggling right there. Can it push? G-Chef, G-Cat, GN, GI, GU, GJ. Nothing going on with the G pairs tonight. Slow night. Yep, last week was a rough week. And we've already made up for it in the first, I say 3 days, because we for those who were up and took some trades with me through the group, on Monday or Tuesday London session. We caught pips there. We caught pips yesterday. A lot of pips today. So it's just all about being consistent. You have some days where you lose. You have some weeks where you lose, but you stay consistent. That's all that matters. All right, guys. I sent messages to people in the group, in the chat. I sent you a chat. Sent some personally. I hadn't had a response. If you do not respond, I cannot help you with getting set up on the with your account. I need people to respond. If you don't respond, I can't help you. All right, we'll look at it though if you want to look at it. But that's about it. I ain't know. Bitcoin ain't even doing nothing right now. Not even making no move. Not even. There's nothing going on right now, Bitcoin. Sorry. Nothing going on right now. Ooh-wee. See what news can do for you. Ran up 257 pips. Look at the dollar. Came back, hit that 200 and reversed. Beautiful trade right there. Go trying to poke his head up there. G Chef. We gonna get an Asia breakout? What we doing here? What we doing here? Asia channel, 31 pips. 42 with the zone. Boom, boom, boom. 1 minute into the next candle. GCAD, negative. GN, negative. GI, negative. GU, trying to push up. It's in a downtrend though. And GJ, trying to push up. It's got to break above this zone. But nothing really standing out right now. GJ pushing up, GU pushing up, GI pushing down, GN pushing down, GCAD trying to push back up, and G Chef pushing up. So we got 4 out of 6 trying to push up. Let's go look at the dashboard, and all 6 pound pairs are up for the day right now. So they're all trending the right direction. Nothing broke out just yet. No entries. All right, no entries. No entries. All right. It is 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will take a quick break. Let's go look at the charts. I know some of you guys said you caught me. I'll show you what I was doing and why I took the trade. So let's go look at the G pairs real quick. GJ didn't break. GU broke, but it's in a downtrend, so we're not taking it. GCAD, no. G Chef now has a bag entry. We missed that. It's already gone. Already up 4 pips. So I'm not chasing that trade. If you caught that one, great. Nice bag entry. Gold trying to move back up. So GER 30. So I took it on my FTMO account. Told you guys I need to make another trade so I can get to my profit goal, minimum of 500. And you can see here, account history. I took that GER 30 trade right here for a sale. I caught 53 pips. All right. Made a couple of dollars. I'm up 572 for the day. Now, why did I take that trade? So, we're at an all-time high. So an all-time high acts like a level of resistance. And so we had a fractal high at an all-time high. All right. And guess what? The next candle was bearish. So and the crazy thing is I took it naked. So I didn't even have anything on the chart. So I had a naked chart when I took the trade. Default. All right. And so here's what I was looking at. We're at an all-time high. All right. We're at an all-time high. Nice long wick at the top, small body, bearish candle. So guess what? I entered a sell next candle. Boom. Drop. It dropped 56 pips. I closed, or 58 pips. I closed out at 53. All right, so I just caught that little piece right there. Now, why did I close out right there? I closed out right there because look, it is bouncing off of where it broke at. Bounced there once, bounced there twice, and rejected it. It got to this level and sat there for about 30 seconds. So long, you guys see how fast GER 30 moves. It just sat there. So I closed out. All right. I will probably tell you that if this candle or next candle or two closes below this line, I probably will be getting in for another sell. I'm just price action trading at this point. So I wasn't going to call that trade out. That is a more riskier trade and goes against the straight. It's not a strategy trade. It's just price action. I'll tell you, if you can master or get very good at price action trading, as well as candlestick formation trading, you add that to AIRO, only makes your trading that much deadlier. Only makes it that much deadlier. All right. So I took that trade that needed to get me, I think my drawdown, I had 7 pip drawdown. I was in drawdown about 7 pips. And outside of that, it was nothing but money after that. Quick little 50 pips, 50 pip and dip. Get my paper up on my FTMO account. Got to get back to the green. All right. Somebody want to look at Nas 100. So we'll look at Nas 100. Nas 100. Bag entry. Bounce. Bag entry. Up big time. Just been trending up. Nothing really to look at, though. I mean, it's up. Nothing really to look at. SPX 500, same thing, up. GEI 30 is up. UK 100, heading back up. Shout out to everybody that caught that trade. Decided to stay in Nas, up 1,500 pips now. Nice. Nick, you saw the fractal too? Yep. And fractals are beautiful, man. If you know how to check a trade. I am using 2 brokers right now. All right. I cannot talk about the brokers I'm using publicly. But I will talk about it. So, I use FTMO has their own broker, and I have my own broker personally. FTMO, that's the only broker that, they allow you to use. It's going to them. And my broker is who I like to use. My broker is an A-book broker. I use an A-book broker because most of the brokers that everyone uses, most of you guys are using, I used to use are B-book brokers or C-book brokers, which means that they trade against you. They are brokers that US 35 minutes, we'll look at the US 30. B-book and C-book brokers trade against you. They manipulate the chart. And they are not very good brokers to utilize when you're looking to be profitable in the markets. So I stopped using B-book brokers and I only use A-book brokers at this point. All right. US 30 bag entry. Come on, guys. For me, I don't have it. It's right into a zone. That's it's not an entry for me. It's a bag entry right into a zone. And if this zone gets broken, we'll be in an uptrend. But right now, it's no entry for me right now. Negative, Ghost Rider, negative. All right, negative. GEI 30 trying to push. Push it to the limit. GJ trying to push. Okay, GJ. Let's go look at that G-Chef. Where was in that G-Chef bag entry? I missed it. Should be about 10 pips right now. Or 8, up about 8 pips. I missed that one. What leverage do I use? I use max leverage. I use max leverage. I max it out. I max it out. Always go for the max leverage. All right. It's better to need it and not have it than, hold on. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah, that's what they say. So support is working on everything. All right. Support is working on everything right now. We got about 37 minutes until we are done with the call. Couple good trades, one bad trade. We made up for it. Let's go back to the charts. Actually, it's not. Let's go back. Let's go to FTMO now. We'll go look at FTMO and update the. We're gonna go update the. Hold on, let me find my FTMO. We're gonna go update the FTMO piece. Let's go look at FTMO. All right. Hit refresh. Heading back in the right direction. 11:55 down now instead of 13. So we're heading back the right direction. For the day, we're up 572. So we had 3 good days in a row. Got to keep it together. Got to keep it together. Looking good on these two still. One more day trading here will be at 10. We'll be good. And we still have until April 16th. So we're in good shape, guys. No panic. No panic. This is why I scout. I scout. My forte is scalping. I am very, if you guys have seen, I'm very good for, with indices, quick little 25 to 50 pips. And with Forex pairs, 20 pips all day long. And because of that, what I can do with scalping is use larger lot sizes. Because typically, we don't typically have large drawdown on every trade. Majority of our trades, we have very little drawdown. There will be some times we have some drawdown, like on gold today. Our stop loss was 50 pips and we went back to negative 25. So that happens from time to time. But for the most part, our drawdown isn't that crazy. So it's a good day right now. Good day making some profits. Took 10 pips on GC. Congrats. Took GA on the fib. Let's go look at that. No fib entry for me. But then again, I think I drew it too low. There we go, right there. Yeah, even still from there, no entry for me on the fibs. The last time price was below the AIRO moving average was here. And then here is the highest point before the retrace. So it's bouncing off the AIRO moving average. But for me, I need to bounce off one of the 3 Fibonacci. All right. That's just me, though. So no entry on that for me. Shout out to everybody that took the trade with G Chef, took that bag entry earlier. I missed it. Easy money. It's going to look different on your broker because you have a different broker. Hamilton, 5% for the night. Nice. 5% is a good night. Different brokers have different price points. Everything on the AIRO chart is based off of price. Candlesticks being green or red is based off of price. If the zones are thicker or thinner than others, it's based on price. If the zones disappear or reappear, it's based on price. If arrows show up, it's based on price. So everything is based on price. And because brokers have different price, brokers will look different as far as the layout. So just follow the rules based on your broker and you'll be fine. If you have this perfect setup on yours and I don't, hey, it's going to happen. We have different brokers. All right. No issues. Someone asks, how can you identify the brokers that work against you? I'll explain here. Here's a really good explanation right here. I'll show you real quick. I remember a broker I utilized did this to me. So imagine I'm in a sale up here and my take profit is right here. Price comes through the take profit, but doesn't close. That's because they came down, and of course, yeah, you bid in your ass, your red and white lines, and when they came down to your take profit level, it opened them up. You remember, both your red and white lines, your bid and ask have to go below take profit or above take profit, depending on if it's a buy or sell. For what? For the take profit to trigger. Well, the broker I was utilizing, name or the name of the broker I can't say, but I'll just let you know it starts with an H. Started with an H. What they did was they take profit was right there, coming down in the sale. When it got to the take profit level, it opened up the spread so it wouldn't close the trade out. Reverse when it gets me. All right. I ended up having to close that trade out in the deep loss. All right. This is back when I was running one of my bots. I was running one of my bots. So that really upset me. Seeing stuff like that. That really upset me. All right. So that's how you know they'll open your spread up. They'll also, if you're using a automated trading software, they may block some of your trades, where they won't let your trades go through. They'll block the, and then they tell you, oh, you just got a bad EA. It's not the EA, it's them. All right, it's them. All right. Yeah, you guys can bother me if you want to. So I have no problem. If you guys want to ask me questions about brokers, you guys know how to find me. So I have no problem answering more questions for you guys. Is 1 to 2,000 leverage good to use? Man, that's some deep leverage right there. I would say yes, but I wouldn't. I still would use proper risk management. I still would utilize proper risk management. All right. 1 to 2,000 leverage is good to use, or I say good to have, but I still would practice proper risk management. All right. Still practice proper risk management. When do I know I missed a trade? If the trade is already 3, 4, 5 pips, in that direction, you missed a trade. No reason to chasing it. Plus, I wasn't prepared. Someone said it got a bag entry. By the time I looked at it, it already started moving. But I still had, for me, I didn't have time to analyze the chart and look at the chart to make sure we're in an uptrend and all that. So, and also look at my correlation. So if I don't have time to make an informed decision, then for me, I'm just late. And for me, I have no problem missing that trade. Hey man, good luck on your FTMO challenge, Mike. Hey, Mike said he started his FTMO challenge next week. Everybody throw MTG, Mike the GOAT, MTG in the chat. Let's wish Mike well on starting his challenge. He said he's going for the 100K. Nice. Let's go back. Let's go take a look at the charts, guys. Let's go look at the charts. All right. GJ at the zone. Nothing there. And that G-Chef bag entry ran up 10 pips. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Gold trying to push back up. All right. GR30, nothing there. So not much going on. Slowing down. GR30 trying to push above that previous high there. If you're going to trade GR30, be careful. It is at an all-time high. Remember that. It is at an all-time high. All right, guys, another little update as well. Let me show you. You do not have to use the dashboard. Just because the dashboard is on there, you do not have to use it. So let's go look at it. All right. So if you want to just use, actually, let me log into my AP. Give me 1 second, guys. Here's my AP BPS. Now, if you don't want to use the dashboard, you can delete it. Delete it off and just pull up a chart. Come over here to indicators. Drag and drop AIRO on the chart and just use AIRO. You don't have to use the dashboard if you don't want to. You're not being forced to use it. It's there as a tool. You can still only use version 4.1 by dragging and dropping it like normal. And if you wanted to use the dashboard, you can use the dashboard. All right. No one's forcing you to use it. Also, if you have an issue with the dashboard, just throw AIRO on there until your dashboard is fixed. All right. Your dashboard is fixed. We're trying to figure out the bug, the reason why there's issues. I understand with the dashboard, but as far as the templates, we just had the BPS company open up the template folder for us. So we're trying to figure out why we're having an issue where sometimes people aren't getting all of the actual templates to show up. All right, so apologize about that. Once the dashboard is done, everything is smoothed out. There will not be, as I can think of, no more changes for AIRO. It'll be sitting at the dashboard. So you either can use the version 4.1 or the dashboard, and that's it. Not looking to make any more changes. It's going to be smooth sailing from here on out once we get through the kinks. For me, I'm just happy we have a faster VPS now. That'll be fixed those little bugs. Once we get to the dashboard, we are done making drastic changes until we have to. All right. I believe the dashboard gives you guys a lot of flexibility, a lot of information. So once we work out all the kinks, we're done making changes. There will be no more changes unless we have to make changes. The VPS was working fine, but it made sense to bring up the dashboard, period, because it allows you to manage your multiple, look at multiple pairs and multiple time frames. So it's just a benefit for you guys. Outside of that, we will not be bringing out anything else, all right? Unless we have to. But if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Just put AIRO version 4.1 on the chart, and just open up all the charts you need to. That's it. You don't have to use the dashboard if you don't want to. It's there for those who want to use it. All right. Someone asked about the EA. So the EA, when the AIRO EA comes out, it's only going to trade strategies 1 and 3 or just 3. I'll be running it. We'll figure that out when we run tests on it. Strategy number 3 for sure, because it's very, very profitable and very, very accurate when traded correctly. And then we'll just see how strategy number 1 works. But for sure, the 2 that are being programmed right now are just 1 and 3. The majority of the trades that it's taken so far this week have been just strategy 3. It's taken 2 bag entry trades and 6 agent breakout strategy trades. All right. So far the EA is 6-2 for the week. It should be 8-0. It did lose both the bag trades, but gotta make a tweak. It inputted the trades in wrong, and it didn't. So we're making some tweaks to it. So it should be 8-0, but it's 6-2 for the week. So gotta make some tweaks. Once we make the tweaks out, and everything is working the way it should be, then it'll go through a beta testing cycle, so a 60-day beta test group. And then if the beta test group has the same success that I'm seeing, plus we're going to run it through some back testing, not only with MT4, but also I'm going to be looking to hire an external company to actually use their historical data and run the actual EA through their historical data, maybe the last 10, 15 years, just to see what type of performance it gets. And as long as everything points the way that I believe is going to point, we'll be looking to roll the EA out, later on this summer, early fall. So no ETA on it right now, but I'm working overtime to get it out for you guys. All right. No bank deduction, too difficult. as of right now. Okay, somebody in the AIRO bag chat drop in there the candlestick Bible for everybody to take a look at. All right. We got 15 minutes until the end of the call. Let's go see if there's any setups right now. UK 100, nothing. US 30, still in that zone. So we're going to take a trade. Still in that zone. Nas 100 coming back down. GER 30 coming back down. SPX 500 coming back down. Dollar headed up. Gold zone has appeared and it's dropped. That's why I got out. That's why I got out. All right. Nothing really going on here. G-Chef retracing. All right. Nothing going on, guys. Nothing really going on. All right. With that being said, guys, I'm going to be up. Trying to catch some more trades. I got to get my FTMO count back to the way I need it. So I'm going to be up taking some more trades most likely. But I'm also going to be up for you guys, trying to help you guys out with for those who need help with their accounts. I'm still working with support. So I'll be updating you guys with the accounts with support. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. 2-1 for the night. We are 8-1 for the week. I will see you guys on the next go around. So if you're going to continue to trade, make sure to trade responsibly. See you guys in the funny papers.